I'm good. Yeah, I'll
need to
take it
put
out when I get
anything
there.
in my spot, Peanut?
Yeah, get over here. You got something you can put in your spot.
Wait, weren't you supposed to give us smokes or some shit?
No. Don't worry about that much. I got to handle Papa P. Got to handle. Don't you worry much. Papa P is gonna take care of you. He's gonna scout this mountain and the other mountain real good, like make sure nobody's peeping on us.
Tony's gonna run me through the icebreaker tomorrow. Hopefully.
No, Papa P's gonna run you through the icebreaker today.
Oh shit! Wait, did we bring grenades?
No, but I bought smokes.
Oh shit!
I got grenades.
You want to give me some, Hutch?
I don't have that many grenades.
Okay.
He ain't got that shareable amount.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I got like 2.
Ah, damn, Hutch, I haven't seen you awake this late in forever.
Boom, boom, boom.
He's on that Tarkov grind.
Yeah, you sound tired.
I'm tired, boss. I played Tarkov for 9 hours today, and now another 4.
You're at the halfway point. Time for the second win.
Right. Fuck you.
Time for the
Definitely
second
wanna
win.
turn that
Let's do a
down.
40-hour stream.
Hell yeah!
Hell
I
yeah!
think
Oh yeah!
'cause
Y'all two do.
I've been like not being able to hear myself.
Keep Typhoon coming down.
Stuff's happening.
Not gonna happen, pal. Now keep your eyes out for the goons as well. They like to spawn up here sometimes. I don't think it's 100% though. I think we could be safe. I'm peeping on the other rock. I see nothing.
Wait, what? There's no way around it. You just have to use a regular controller. Like, the regular controller is the best way to customize your character. Oh, the blue is a nice touch. I like the blue, so it goes with like her other color. I was gonna make it red, but it's too much red. I think I like the blue. This blue. Or just straight neon blue. This blue is cool. to this blue. I'm gonna go with this bright blue. Here we go. Yo, what's up, Jules? About to get started. Yeah, I entered Tekken at Evo. I entered Tekken and 2XKO at Evo, so I'm trying to like learn a new character. Because I'm gonna use her at Evo. I normally play Alyssa, but I'm switching mains. Oh, Baki Dad, he don't come out until spring. I don't know if I'm going to use him. I don't know if I'm gonna use him, but that's cool that they put him in the game. Yeah, he the last character to come out. So this season's characters just started. She's the first one, and then there's Bob, and then there's Roger Jr., and then there's Baki's dad, Yojiro or whatever his name is, right?
Get ready for the next battle.
This chick is fine. I used to play this character in the last game, in 7, when she came. Yeah, well, no, I guess when she came out. I don't know when she came out in 7. I started playing her, and then the other character Lydia came out in 7, and she was the last character to come out. But I was playing Lydia at the end of Tekken 7. Yeah, I'm probably not going to stream as late tonight because I got to get up at freaking like probably got to get up like 5 or 5:30 in the morning. All right, rank match. Here we go. Yeah, I'm streaming on 3 platforms now. 3 platforms. All right, man.
Get ready for the next battle.
Get ready for the next battle.
Powiedz mi, kim jesteś i czego chcesz?
Round one. Fight.
Okay. Oh my god.
Round two. Fight.
Keep messing up the input. Ugh. All right. I just need to stop messing up my inputs so that, you know, things go better. Oh, ugh.
Round three. Fight.
Oh my god. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. I messed up every single input, of everything that I wanted to do. That's okay. Hello.
Powiedz mi, kim jesteś i czego chcesz?
Round one. Fight.
Okay, let's get it together.
Round two. Fight.
Can't press there.
wszystkich Polak!
Round 3. Fight. Round 4. Fight.
Imię wszystkich Polaków!
Oh my god, man.
You win.
万事島と手を組むなんてやめた方がいいですよ。
Powiedz mi, kim jesteś i czego chcesz? O!
Round 1. Fight.
Przygotuj się!
Round 2. Fight. Round 3. Fight.
Przygotuj się!
Round 4. Fight.
Oh my god. Damn.
Fight.
Ooh, GG's, man. GG's.
Get ready for the next battle. Get ready for the next battle.
What am I missing here? There's some stuff I was supposed to add.
Round 1.
Ninja Soldier.
Fight. Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight.
Oh my god, I messed up. I didn't mean to do the double jump.
Fight.
Okay.
次のご依頼ならいつでも受け付けますよ。怪盗国
Round one. Fight.
Good shit. Oh.
Round two. Fight. Round three. Fight.
Oh my god. GG's, man. GG's.
Get ready for the next battle. Get ready for the next battle.
Non c'è spazio per i dilettanti.
Round one. Fight.
仕上げていきましょうか。燃え尽きなさい。
Round one. Fight. Osserva! Il mio potere! Round two. Fight.
Oof. How do I be getting clipped, dog? How do I be getting clipped by things? Like just random mids.
Fight.
Random mids I be getting hit by.
Round four. Fight.
Damn, I couldn't do that.
Osserva. Il mio potere.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Final round. Fight.
The duck. Why did I duck? He was gonna launch. Oh my god.
You win.
盗みのご依頼ならいつでも受け付けますよ。
Get ready for the next battle. Get
gonna
ready
get
for
back
the
in rank
next
of
battle.
20, One move I don't see you use is sidestep 2, which leaves her back turn. I mean, I do use sidestep 2 sometimes, but you can't use every single thing. There's a lot of stuff that leaves her back turn. Down, her low attack leaves her back turn. 1-2-2 is actually a really good punish that leaves her back turn.
Round 1.
You could just go back turn. But it's like, oh my god, I missed it. Thought he was gonna step forward, but he did not.
Round 2. Fight.
What's good? Been a minute. Check out the new marathon season yet? I have not. I've been meaning to actually, but Tekken has been like in the forefront right now because I'm going to Evo in a few weeks.
Round 4. Fight.
Oh my god. I got hit.
You win.
もしもーし。武器はいただいていきますね。
This revealed the fighter. Round 1.
I
Fight.
did see that they had some new guns.
Round 2. Fight. Round 3. Fight.
You duck. Okay. Okay. All right.
Round 4. Fight.
Okay, throw the match away. Sure. Okay. Why would you throw the match away? Like, I didn't even do anything. Like, I gave no reason. I gave you no reason to do anything like that. Like, I wasn't like mashing on you or whatever. Like, whatever.
Get ready for the next battle.
It's like, I'm gonna throw this super out. What's where's my iPad? My iPad with all my notes. Like, where actually is my iPad? Oh, sheesh. The new, that's right. Marathon Season 2 is now live. Prepare to go bump in the night. I do want to open that up. Let's see what that's about. All right. Ugh. Oh yeah, QCF2. Parry at -5. Back turn 1+2. Back turn parry. That's the other thing that I needed to add to my tool belt for Cat 2. So +5. Maybe I can do that. Like the first time I do this, I just back off. Like, do it again, back off, and then like see if they press a button the second time. If they don't press a button the second time, then I'll do something the third time. Maybe the second time, just to make them think that there's nothing else after, you know? Because we can do 1-1, 1-1, right? 1-1, see if they press the button. 1-1, see if they, and then. Wait, what the hell? Anyway, yeah, 1-1, see if they press a button. Back up. Boom. +5. Great. $12, $13. That's actually faster, and I can go back into that. Brother. Man, I low-key might set a 1+2 button because hitting 1+2 is failing me sometimes. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna just have a button, a 1+2 button, because or I put it here instead. I think that's gonna feel a lot better. I just got to get used to doing that, and I shouldn't be too deep into basically I'm putting my 1+2 button right here next to my jump button, just to have it there. Otherwise I would put it on my pinky, which is fine, I guess. But yeah, the other thing with that is I feel like these buttons are kind of set up weird for Tekken actually now. Those are fine. Literally just for that. And that, okay, that's back turn. Wait, is that a back turn grab? It's a back turn grab? It's a back turn grab for what? Minus 10. So let's try it out. Practice settings. Jab. Oh. Jab. I mean, that works. That. That leaves me at +5. And then frames. What's up, Mags? Down 1, and then full crouch 1-2 while standing 1-2. Engager. Have I played Marathon yet? I have not. Somebody just asked me that, and I'm probably gonna open it tonight at some point. I'll play a few matches of more Tekken, and then maybe I'll open it up and check it out, because I did see that there were some new guns and stuff, and like the new map. But my interest was in like the new weapons. I like the way this gun looks. But let me see what all. Do they have like a video or something like going over what the stuff is? Or maybe somebody else did. Beginner Guide Marathon Season 2. Okay, let me check out Sarah's video. Let me check out Sarah's video.
Know if you're new to Marathon or returning, what to do in runs, the best factions, what to loot, and a lot more. You're going to get ahead early and hit the ground running. I'm Seraph. I don't waste any of your time. Let's get right into it. Let's go over the main goals. How do you get ahead in Marathon? Here are your priorities. Do your contracts. Do your contracts, do your contracts, do your contracts. Contracts not only
I need season 2 things.
They also
do they have there's a new, isn't there a new
character
shell, or is there not a new shell yet?
Easy quests. All the factions start with pretty easy quests, so if you do the beginning ones, you'll actually be getting three main kinds of things you're going to be looting: valuables, salvage, and gear. Valuables, what are they? They are marked with this insignia. They are auto sold upon exfil. When you grab them, you exfil, they're gone. You just get the money for them. You'll never have a valuable in your actual vault. Something to note is that they unlock codex entries a lot of the time if they're higher level, like blue, purple, or gold valuables, if you're into that kind of thing. The second type of loot is salvage. Salvage is so important. I cannot emphasize the most out of it. This is incredibly important. Please write on a sticky note and put it somewhere for yourself. You do not need to take every fight that is off. Pick your battles. Cradle. This is a new mechanic in season 2. The cradle is a way of spending your excess.
This is from 18 hours ago. He literally posted this probably earlier today. Probably posted this earlier today.
XP and gear on permanent.
He's just doing what I think he's doing. He's just doing a beginner's guide for season 2, where he's just going over all of like everything for new players that are coming in.
Upgrades for your runner. The XP in the gear unlocks these points. You spend these points to upgrade the different stats of your runner. Things like revive speed and your heat, which is your stamina. So don't worry, they're fully refundable. The only thing you need to focus on is getting more of these points. Put it into whatever fits your playstyle or whatever runner you're going to be
wait. Let me go back to the beginning.
Season 2. The cradle is a way of spending your excess XP and gear on permanent upgrades for your runner. The XP in the gear unlocks these points. You spend these points to upgrade the different stats of your runner. Things like revive speed and your heat, which is your stamina. Don't worry,
so you can
fully refundable.
You can use your there's something else for hold on.
Put it into whatever fits your playstyle or whatever.
There's something else to grind that doesn't require me to fight anyone? Is that what you're telling me?
To be bringing
did they actually do something that I actually wanted them to do?
Run, but I do want to shout out endurance for being very, very good, since you use heat, which is your stamina, to get into a lot of fights and to get great positions and stuff, and it's also used for a lot of different runner abilities. You need to have good stats in this or you're going to be at a big disadvantage in fights. And then in this section, I just want to go over some things you might not be familiar with that are pretty special to Marathon, so you know what they are. Your heat, the bar at the center of the screen, as I was just saying, that is your stamina. It counts up though instead of down like a lot of other games. It is often used for certain runner abilities as well, like Vandal's Slide or Destroyer's Dash. It goes down faster, so you get your stamina back faster when you're not moving. To sum it up, if you want the simplest roadmap about what you should be doing in Marathon, do your contracts for all factions. Go to the maps those contracts take you to.
Okay. Season 2 new boss guide, complex. Dire Marsh explained. Bro, Angry Joe, can you stop? Can you stop with this? Like, I like Angry Joe. I do. I like his content, right? But sometimes, like, this is getting old. Like, to me, this is getting old. The whole paying, you gotta pay $20 for a pink. Oh my god. Yo, Fireman Joshua, thanks for the raid with 3 viewers. Appreciate that. You gotta be like, this is getting old. Like the whole $20 for pink thing is like, dude, then don't buy it. I think I bought the premium pass or whatever, and that was it. I didn't buy any of the skins because none of the skins look cool enough for me to buy. I mean, some people bought them, and if they like them, that's cool. But like, if $20 for pink is not something that you want to do, then don't buy it. And that's not a disaster. Like, there's a whole bunch of other stuff. It's in the game, bruh. Season 2 overview marathon. Here we go. Before I start this is my issue with this. Is not even an issue. This is like a we're eating too good, like as gamers, right? Like we're just eating too good because we have people like us who are willing to play marathon and are cool with marathon and love it, right? And then you have the people that just hate on like everything if they don't like it or whatever. But we are, as gamers, eating too good. There's too many things that to play, and I don't have enough time. So it's like I want to play season 2 at some point, and then like get into it. Maybe I'll play some of it this weekend, and then I also have to play Tekken 8. New character just came out, and I want to use this character at Evo, right? So I've been like training with the new character. I do have to play 2XKO. New character is getting ready to come out for 2XKO. I don't know. She'll probably be out after Evo. I don't know when they're going to release her. Maybe they'll release her before Evo, but I don't know. And then there's like other games I got in my backlog, like Crimson Desert that I want to play, and like Where Winds Meet. I never got a chance to play. Those are two big games. And then like I still have other stuff. Like, dude, and it's more stuff coming out. There's Marvel Tokon that's coming out. What is it, next month? Marvel Tokon is coming out, or no, my bad. August is when Marvel Tokon is coming out. There's just so much to play and just not enough time. It's crazy. You just did a random raid. They have, is that a feature now in Twitch where you can just randomly raid a person? That's actually kind of cool. Flashlight, signal flares, vector grenade. What? Dark sight scope. Vector rounds. What? New runner, sentinel. Well, I decided to choose you because I ain't trying to raid someone with 1,000 viewers with 3 viewers. The new pistols, new weapon. What the hell is that? Frost mine? Oh, that's kind of nuts. Stats in the cradle, huge runner shell. So wait, does that mean that all the stats for the runner shells are in the cradle thing, or is the other stuff still in the faction like trees? Do they still have the stuff in the faction trees, or is that gone as the faction tree is like different now? It'd be nice for a shout out. I definitely shouted you out as soon as you raided me. As soon as you raided me, I said, "Yo, Fireman, that's what's up. Thanks for the raid." And as soon as you came in here, without hesitation. Overrun got in a rework too. The Overrun AR is it good now? Like, is it actually a usable weapon? New season 2 new weapons. Narsh, Night Marsh, Narsh, the D54 pistol, Sentinel, Cradle. Everything you know for Marathon Season 2 in less than 14 minutes.
Season 1 of Marathon had some problems. The Ms. Riot shotgun ended up dominating after the Waster nerf.
It's separate now, so faction upgrades are for your armory. And Cradle is for runner upgrades. Ah, that's good. That's good.
Mandatory implants were named.
That actually, I think that might feel a lot better because. Oh, and I want to watch this developer insights thing too. That's good because that if they said it's something about your gear and the so like you'll be able to grind and just go get stuff and then take it out and then use it to level up your runner without having to fight anybody. Like I think that's a good thing because like that'll give people something else to do besides just having to fight people. Like I think that's a lot of the bounce from this game. Like people bounce off of this game because everything you have to do to improve is you end up going to get in a fight. But if you can grind without having to fight people and make progress without having to fight anybody, and you can make your runner stronger so that you can then you know get into more fights or whatever and be more, you know, what you call it, just be more more confident in like fighting people because your runner is stronger.
Named after their
that's
stats,
cool.
which literally told you nothing. And after a few months, the meta just kind of solidified. But Season 2 launches June 2nd, and Bungie is swinging hard to fix all of it, a lot of it. New weapons, a new shell, a new zone, if you will, and balance changes so wide they kind of, you know, rewrote how implants work from scratch. This video is going to be everything you need to know about Season 2 before you drop in. If you enjoy Marathon content, make sure you subscribe. We're trying to hit 25,000 subs by the end
Runner
of the
upgrade
year.
XP is made through playing, doing contracts, and turning loot into matter for the XP.
If you enjoyed the video, if it doesn't waste your time, make sure you leave a like. Hype the video if you are on mobile, and let's get into it. The first thing is reset. Your vault's gonna get wiped, your credits, faction levels, runner level, just all gone. Cosmetics
Standard.
achievements stay, and anything you earn via the rewards.
Standard. Anybody that's mad at this doesn't actually play extraction shooters.
From June 2nd
Standard.
to June 9th, where the game is completely free to play on Steam and PlayStation and Xbox. Any progress you make during that week counts towards Season 2. So if you've been trying to get friends in, this is the window. Get them on the game. Honestly, a week is way better than just, you know, a weekend to play. So yeah, one thing worth grabbing before the season ends, any unclaimed gear rewards from factions or the codex disappear. Cosmetics autocomplete, so you don't have to stress those, but loot rewards are gone if you don't claim them, which is kind of like, I guess at the end of the day. There will also be a new experimental mode running during the open play week called Sponsored Survival. I think this is a great decision by Bungie to do this, especially when a ton of people can play during this open week. One crew will drop into Night Marsh first, just that crew, the UESC, and whatever's lurking in the dark, and after a few minutes, rooks start backfilling into the map. Everyone's goal
Snap!
Is
That's kind of cool. That's cool.
survival, which I guess is not really any different than a regular map.
It is different. That is different.
When it hits 0, a single final exfil spawns. What happens at that exfil is entirely up to the people.
So while I think that would be cool, it depends because like now all the rooks are kind of like working together. So if rooks start backfilling into the map, and it's like, I don't know how many rooks is gonna be, y'all won't have to fight off crazy amounts of rooks. I mean, I guess if you take really good gear in, and it's early. Well, I guess it's early, so it's like everybody's not gonna really have good gear, so everybody's gonna have like low rank gear and stuff like that. And it's sponsored. That's right, it's sponsored, so you won't be taking your own gear in, and it'll be rooks that are going in. So rooks will be kind of weak in the beginning. You'll have a sponsored kit, and then basically rooks are, if they team up together, it's gonna be a bad time. It's gonna be a bad time for y'all. It's gonna be a bad time for the team.
Standing.
But it sounds fun though.
PvP light. Crews have to bring a sponsored kit loadout. Nobody's rolling in fully geared. You know, the rooks won't have all their upgrades. And Bungie is framing this as an experiment. It's just like duo queues or the other sponsored kit playlists, with a more dedicated PvE mode coming back in the back half of Season 2. I'm interested to see how this plays and like what type of rewards and stuff you get from it. But speaking about Night Marsh, that's probably the big new addition. It's a night version of Dire Marsh, and Bungie's not really being subtle about what this zone is. They're calling it a horror survival experience. Now, I know a lot of people are just like, myself included, especially in the beginning, we're like, a night map doesn't, that's not a huge addition to the game. But after seeing everything that gets put into Night Marsh, what Night Marsh is, the actual changes to the map, I'm a little more lenient on my criticism there. The anomaly will block paths. The long lines of sight kind of just vanish in the dark. If you shine your flashlight, you're gonna get pooped on. There are the regular day marsh map, and I think that should make it feel even more tense. And speaking about flashlights, there's a whole new toolkit for fighting in the dark. Vector grenades create a field of revealing pulses and highlight enemies inside of it. Dark sight scopes activate this LiDAR night vision kind of thing when you ADS. Signal flares, available in different colors, red, green, and blue, are mostly used for comms and not really combat. And Vector rounds, a new mag perk that makes your bullet impacts leave pools of light where they land. The zone
right now it's pretty much just PvE.
Kill UESC.
Because not many people are running rooks right now.
Those to hack network towers and unlock loot caches. The exfil on Night Marsh is also locked behind these certifications, so you can't just sprint to an extract and get out of there. It's kind of like Outposts' restricted exfils. And all those mystery doors that were closed on the regular Dire Marsh map, they're going to be able to be opened up. There's like staircases to stuff, elevators to stuff. Very excited to try it out. For those looking for the new shell, that is Sentinel. And this character is all about just area control. Not really area denial, we'll say control. If you want to lock down a room, Sentinel is going to be your shell. The prime ability is the Defender system. It is a deployable platform that auto-destroys incoming grenades and missiles. It also gives
trophy
nearby
system.
allies faster reload and better weapon stability. It's got limited charges. It's not infinite, but if you got that rocket drone flying above you, or people are just throwing grenades everywhere in Cryo, I definitely think it's going to be a game changer. I feel like this character is going to be a must-have on Cryo, honestly. The Snare Mine is the tactical. It is a thrown proximity mine that will detonate into immobilizing sub-munitions. Basically, it's going to stop people in their tracks. Prey Tracker is the trait ability, activating a short-range motion tracking so that you can see moving enemies on radar within a cone in front of you. I think a lot of people are saying it's like the heartbeat sensor. The passive Castle Doctrine gives you faster weapon handling for
Castle Doctrine
shotguns based on how many enemies are nearby. Again, that's gonna be sick for Cryo. Plus, increased resistances when you take splash damage. There's 10 Sentinel-specific cores, including one Prestige core that makes enemy grenades just neutralized by your Defender system, and then you can loot those grenades and then throw them back. That's pretty funny to me. I'm actually looking forward to this character.
Wait, he said you can do what?
By your Defender system, and then you can loot those grenades and then throw them back.
That's hilarious.
Funny to me. I'm actually looking forward to this character a lot. We got 2 new weapons, and they did in Season 1 add the blue unique weapon, so I'm not so sure that this is just going to be the only weapons we get this season. We'll see what happens. But the first one is the KKV-9SD, a pistol frame SMG with an integrated suppressor. I think this gun looks sick. Marathon vets might recognize that name. It fires at 1,200 rounds per minute.
Dang.
And apparently that's the fastest rate of fire they've ever shipped for any
This gun,
ever.
what's this gun?
It's gonna take pistol mods and chips, and they're saying that it just
This burst
eats
fire
shotgun
gun.
rushers for breakfast. And apparently there's a prestige mod for it that heals you when you break an enemy shield. Mucho bueno. The second one is the D54 Battle Pistol, a fully automatic 3-round burst handgun. Kind of reminds me of the Rafikas from Modern Warfare 2. Shout out if you're that old, the original Modern Warfare 2. Apparently, it's designed to sit between pistol and magnum archetypes to win 1v1 duels. It's the thing that you're going to swap to when you're mid-fight and you don't have time to reload that first weapon. Its prestige mod, called Daredevil, stacks up to 2 charges by getting kills while the stock is folded, and then unleashes a 9-round super burst when you unfold it. Think maybe the Trespasser from Destiny 2. Both weapons do support the new folding stock mods. You can keep the stock collapsed for hip fire bonuses and movement speed, or unfold it for ADS accuracy and range. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for both those weapons. Let me know in the comments down below if you have one that you are really trying to get your hands on. For balance changes, the Mizraya, let's talk about it. Bungie's approach here, kind of clever. Instead of nerfing the gun directly, they're kind of gutting the mod that made it broken. Slick mags, rate of fire bonuses are just...
So he's saying essentially grabs the nades out of the air so you can loot them.
Base fire rate increase to compensate, but you're not getting that slick mag bonus anymore. Pellet spread is also going up. Hip fire will be by 10% and ADS by 5%. The full auto prestige mod is also being reworked. The fire rate is going to drop, but it's going to have 2 distinct firing modes. Hip fire gives you full auto with widespread, but massive stability, while ADS gives you a tight spread and longer range, but kind of removes the full auto. It's the same gun, but now you have to think about which version you're going to use. There's some weapons that are going to get some significant buffs. Looking at the overrun, it's going to have significantly less recoil, like up to 50% horizontal recoil. The CE sidearm gets a massive aim assist overhaul. It's going to have increased magnetism and cone size at range, so that will be more viable. Grenades are getting a longer ready animation. The frag grenade is losing 15% of its max damage. The heat grenade loses 50% of its damage. And signal jammers.
Damn.
The crutch
I barely ever use grenades anyway.
Crucified.
It's still good. It's good. If I started using grenades, I wouldn't even feel the nerf.
And they no longer block the Prestige Recon Core either. For chips and mods, 8 new chips are rotating in and 2 are rotating out. Stack Overflow, gone. Optimal Prime, gone. The highlights that are coming in: Brain Freeze triggers a frost explosion on precision downs or kills. Alarmist makes your bullet impacts spawn scan drone alerts after you ADS for a moment. So that's the sucker bot thing. So you're gonna like shoot at somebody, you know, ADS, and then it's gonna go or whatever the sound it makes. Scrapyard gives kills a chance to drop heal items or materials, and Bounty Hunters credit rewards are being increased. And I'm actually looking forward to this because I feel like you can make a ton of money. It's gonna go up to 100 credits on Superior instead of 25 credits.
Okay, wait.
Because I feel like you can make a ton of money. It's gonna go up to... Scrapyard gives kills a chance to drop heal items or materials, and Bounty Hunters credit rewards are being increased. And I'm actually looking forward to this because I feel like you can make a ton of money. It's gonna go up to 100 credits on Superior instead of 25 credits. The dark side...
Wait, what is he talking about? Because whatever they're doing, if they're increasing the amount of money that you get from stuff, yes, good, because you should be earning a lot more money in this game, and more reward is better. Like, more reward is better. Too much could be like make it boring. But just the right amount of reward is good, because it makes people want to go out and do stuff, like I said, other than fight people. Because the biggest way and the best way to make money and get new loot and stuff was always fight people. It's like, you could say do key rooms, but key rooms will result in you ending up fighting people, because they also... From what I understand, if you're doing a key room and you bring in a key with a team, other teams on the map are also going to have keys, and they're going to be doing key rooms. So you're probably gonna end up fighting people very heavily because they're gonna come geared to the teeth so they can protect whatever they're trying to get from their key room, or be protected from like getting jumped at a key room and stuff like that. So if you provide other ways for, especially for solo players, other ways for people to get money and get a lot of it, because like I said, there's freaking, you have a wallet with, what is it, 100 million? Like, it's like 100, you could hold like 100 million or so, or 10 million or something like, I think it's like something stupid like 100 million credits in your wallet. Nobody even came close to maxing their wallet out.
Scopes that we talked about earlier are,
I don't even know why they thought that was a feasible thing.
They're gonna have deluxe and superior rarities. They're not just for Night March. Bungie said that they want them to be useful everywhere. So we'll see what happens. Implants and the Cradle implants are getting a full rework. In Season 1, they were named after their stats, which wasn't really that helpful because what actually mattered was the random perk that was attached to them. In Season 2, it's gonna flip that. The perk is now the primary thing. Each implant has one fixed perk, a fixed stat package, and its name reflects what it actually does. And there's a prestige mod for it that heals you when you rotating out. Stack overflow gone. It's gonna go up to 100 credits, and the Cradle implants are getting a.
Wait. I see someone with like 8 mil at the end of the season. Yeah, probably if they were playing cryo, nonstop, and they were good at it, then they would probably just had tons and tons and tons of stuff. But what's the point of having all of that money? Like, there's no point. Like, especially that late in the season, you have a ton of money super late in the season, and you already have everything you've ever wanted and needed, and you're already super good at the game, so you're not going to need to buy anything. So what's the money for? You should be making money early so that you have ways to fund a lot more. Like, you don't need, I'm not saying you need to be able to accumulate $10 million in the middle of the season, but like, you need to be able to make money early in the game so that like you can grind out money, or that's something else you can do, and then like you'll have a whole lot of money to be able to buy things from the armory if you need to, right? Like if it's me and I'm not somebody that's super good at fighting people and I want to fight more people, then I can fight people and lose when I get ready to, and just buy more stuff from the armory and then go out there and just take fights, right? But when I don't have any money and I'm just nonstop taking fights, it's just like, all right, I'm taking fights, I'm losing a bunch of stuff, and now that I've lost all of my stuff, now I got to go back out here and I got to go grind and look for stuff and do risky things in order to get more gear and fight people to take their gear. But what I could be doing is just going out there, earning more money, right? Not fighting people, right? Switching to not fighting people, earning money, buying more, being able to buy more things, buy kits, buy stuff that I want to get from the armory, and then going out there and using that stuff to then take more fights, rather than taking fights, losing everything, and then having to take fights with weaker stuff and losing more often because I'm not that good, and then trying to figure out how I'm going to get more stuff just so that I can take more fights. It's just like, let me earn money. So let me do something that gains me progress in the game without having to do the hardest thing in the game, which is fight people. It's the main thing in the game, but I would love to lose to people as long as I have a way to replenish my resources much better, like in the early game, and then be able to like use those resources to then take more fights. And then that's the way you get better at the game, because then you don't get burnt out on having to fight people or doing all of the hardest content just to go ahead and fight more people. Like it gives you something else to do, something more chill to do than just the hardest things in the game. And the game stays difficult because the PvP is still going to be there, cryo is still going to be there, all the other things are still going to be there. You just need to give everybody at the bottom and the newer players something else to do besides the hardest stuff in the game. Easier to get money, and I believe guns mods are cheaper. Nice.
A full rework. In Season 1, they were named after their stats, which wasn't really that helpful because what
They were named after their stats. I didn't even notice that.
To them in Season 2, it's going to flip that. The perk is now the primary thing. Each implant has one fixed perk, a fixed stat package, and its name reflects what it actually does. So you can look at an item and know what it is, what it does immediately now. Some implants are only going to drop at higher rarity.
Good.
And I think that these are all good changes. The Cradle is a new season-long progression system that basically replaces the faction stat trees. You feed it weapons and gear through the matter converter. You level it up to earn energy, and then you allocate that energy to 6 stat categories wherever you want. No penalties. You can reallocate them at any time.
Nice.
Each season, but the point is that it will give you a cleaner, more direct access to your stats and how you want to build them without having to grind a specific faction first, and I think that's for the best.
Yes,
I hope
yes,
that one day
yes.
you can have, like, loadout save, so if I switch to Destroyer, I can be like, I want to use the Destroyer Cradle.
Oh, that's definitely a good idea.
See what happens. Also,
That is
one last
definitely a
thing,
good
these
idea.
drops are going to be live June 2nd through June 9th. You can watch any marathon stream for like 15 minutes, and you get a weapon sticker. 3 hours, you get a Magnum weapon coding thing. You gift a sub, you get a bully code.
Giving people options is always a good thing.
Stream on twitch.tv/Holotide_. I would love to get the OG Holotide name. There's a lot of lore to why I don't have it, but you can help me out. Come over there, follow the channel, hang out with us. I like to play with viewers and stuff like that. I would really appreciate it. I've been trying to grow that Twitch channel for a long time. Season 2 starts June 2nd.
Yeah.
Open play June 9th is when it ends.
That's cool.
Range returns June 14th. Cryo is back on June 11th. It's a pretty
The skins are the one skin with the thing on her mouth that looked pretty cool, but they still gotta do better, do even better.
There's like an actual horror zone in the game now. 2 new weapons. They've reworked the gun meta, and with the free week, I think it's a great time to hop into Marathon. Obviously, it's not going to completely fix the game and all the problems or whatever, but it's a good start. I'm excited to see the other experimental modes. I'm waiting for that.
I need to see a Master Chief ult for the Destroyer. It doesn't have to look exactly like Master Chief, but it has to look. It has to be a Master Chief themed Destroyer. They need to do that.
Holotide from Twitter. That's the only place I know him from.
Damn, that's it.
They need Halo. They need Halo themed skins for guns. They need
Corey's one of the best tweeters I know, man.
They need a bunch of different things. They need some Destiny themed things. All that. I'll watch this real quick to hear what the developers had to say.
Starts a new season. I want them to feel like we've been able to kind of recapture the magic of like week 1 of Marathon launch. Everything is new. You don't know what's valuable yet. That feeling of discovery is going to be exciting and kind of push you to new stories and new journeys along your seasonal progression.
The core thing we think about is how is that journey going to be interesting and fresh, and how is it going to provide players different choices?
Man, I'm glad that they are staying at work,
chart a new course,
and continuing to, you know, push this game and improve it and all that kind of stuff, and just shut everybody else up. I hope that this game does better than it's been doing. I don't know what it's really going to take, but I hope they continue to improve the game and continue to do stuff, because like being able to leave the game and come back to the game and play the stuff in the game is important. Like I shouldn't have to worry about leaving the game and then coming back and being like, damn, I should have played season 2 because now the game is gone, right? You know, it's like if they improve enough stuff in the game and they give enough and they do enough things that make people come back to the game and try it out, and then people are like, yo, this they made a lot of improvements. If the game feels a lot better, like if you really make that better, then when people are able to stick to the game, which is why I say you got to give things for people to do at the bottom that are not that skilled, so that they can have a ramp to do the harder content and do the things that are more skilled and take risks and fight players and not feel like they're losing everything. Which in an extraction shooter, it's like you wager your gear, you wager all the stuff that you take in with you, and you're betting on either coming out alive with the stuff that you had and a little bit more, or you're wagering it on, I'm gonna beat everybody, I'm gonna take everything that I want and then I'm gonna leave. And then depending on how good you are at the game is how you decide to do that. So some people just want to go in and just loot up and hide from everybody else, not get in a fight, and just leave with whatever they can find. That's important because like everybody doesn't want to fight everybody all the time, but then once you have a lot of stuff and it's like, oh dang, my inventory is full, my stash is full, I need to get some of this out of here. So now I'm going to take some of it with me. I'm going to go in and I'm going to be reckless. Like at least that's how I operate. Where it's like, if my stash is full and I got a bunch of stuff, a bunch of guns, now your guns can go towards your experience for your runner. So now it's prolonged. It's like instead of just taking the stuff and trying to go into a run and throwing it away on being reckless, you could take all of the guns, the extra stuff that you don't need in your stash, and push it down and like make it into experience, clearing up your stash, and then going in and then still trying to work for it. And then like as you're getting more stuff, you can always take that stuff and put it towards something useful, instead of just being reckless and throwing it away. I mean, you could always make that, I can have that decision where it's like, okay, I want to go in here and I want to like look for some people and fight them, and I want to get into some fights and do some stuff. But sometimes people will go into extraction shooters and they will never fight anybody if they don't have to. And that should be okay. That should be fine, right? And the people that do that, like I used to do that in a bunch of other extraction shooters where it's like I wasn't really like looking for people. I wasn't really hunting people down, but if there was somebody around me, I would try to kill them and try to get the upper hand on them and try to kill them. But if nobody was around me, then I would just try to loot up, try to get as much stuff as I could, and try to get to the extraction point as fast as I could and get out and then sell whatever I didn't need, make a bunch of money and do whatever. Like and I would do that a lot more often than fighting people. And to me, that's fun. So some other people, that's boring. But to some people, that's fun. That's how they like to play extraction shooters. But there's an option. So anytime anybody can have different options and different ways to play the game, that's a good thing. Everything in the extraction shooter shouldn't always point, no matter where you are, it shouldn't always point to you need to go kill people, or else you're not going to get rewarded and you're not going to get anything. You're going to be stagnant unless you go fight people. Like, there should be multiple ways forward. And that's how you stick people to the game.
The UESC is tired of getting pushed around by the runners, and they're fighting back. As their opposition escalates, so too does the anomaly. One of your jobs is to find out why.
From the first moment you infill on Night Marsh, you're gonna feel tension.
It is oppressive.
Oh, I'm sure.
The creepiness.
Sure, there's gonna be tension.
This body's been here for years.
As night falls, the anomaly intensifies and digital psychosis hallucinations start to affect you. Confusing, fragmented vocals and messages that really start to play with what the player is hearing and making them question what's in their head versus in the real world.
Upon landing in Night Marsh, all players will have an equipped...
There's aliens now, new enemies.
Night Marsh is this interesting counterplay of, do I go to the places where there is light and kind of comfort and safety? But doing so makes you a lot more visible to people who are hiding in the dark.
When you are in those shadows, you want to have equipment that allows you to see in the dark using your cybernetic eyes.
How common are these attachments going to be for going into Night Marsh? Because if they're not common, it's going to be like, they don't have to be common. Like, they don't have to be like, they don't have to drop every 5 seconds. but like there has to be a way, like they got to be in the armory or something. And I'm not talking about like, oh, it's 3 of them in the armory and that's all you get until next week or something like that. They have to be fairly commonly able to be like dropped and found, other than fighting people for them. Because if not, then the people that get them and then the people who are not able to find them ever are going to have a really hard time moving forward in the game and having any type of fun in the map. Like, that's important, right? Because when I was playing the game, I only remember 3 or 4 times ever having a gun that had a thermal scope on it, right? And thermal scopes probably shouldn't be common, right? They shouldn't be as common, and that's fine. But it was just like, damn, I have not had a gun and some people just have non-stop thermal scopes because they're just ripping through people, and then they just keep all the thermal scopes and they just slap them on all their sniper rifles, and they always have a thermal scope on their rifle. And it's just like, it's like a win more thing. It's just like, well, these people are already super good at the game. They're already really good. So now they have the things that are going to allow them to win even more, and they would win even if they didn't have them. But the people who are not that good or don't win a lot of fights are not going to have these things, which means like it's going to be even harder for them to come out on top or whatever if they don't have access to these attachments and things like that. So I hope they're fairly like common, like, well, not fairly common, like not like, you know, like I said, not every 5 seconds, but they're something that you will find often on things and be able to like take them and then, you know, save a bunch of them and then like put them on stuff when you need them. Thermals aren't available anymore on snipers. That's crazy. I like to fight and get any threats off the map so I can loot freely. You're just built different. You're built different. I would love to be that good at the game at some point, right? But I don't play enough. I don't play enough to be that good. So it's just I can't have that as an option. I can't have, oh, I'm gonna kill everybody on the map. Like that would be, to me, that's like, okay, if I had that option, it was like, okay, I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna try to kill everybody on the map, and then like kill two teams or two teams or whatever, and then like die by the 3rd team. And it's like, ah, man, oh, almost had him. We almost had him, right? Good run though, good run. But more like, it would be more like, oh, I'm gonna go into the map and we're gonna try to kill all the teams. Fight the first team, die. Okay, go on to the next one. Fight the first team, die. Fight the first team, win. Die by the 2nd team. Like, that's more of how my games go. So it's not reasonable for me to think that, oh, I'm gonna kill everybody on the map and then loot the map freely. So I played like 4 rounds with 2 rounds on Night March, and now I have 2 of them.
We really leaned into LiDAR as kind of our mechanic for runners to navigate in the dark.
Once you start accumulating these tools and upgrading your loadout to be specifically tailored to fighting on Night March, you're going to become far more powerful.
The problem is that it's going to be win more. Like, I don't, like, it's fine, it's cool. I'm not gonna complain about it. It's just how it's going to play out is not how I think they think it will play out. It is these things are only going to be for the toppest of the top players. You're not going to, the people who are mediocre at the game, if it's 2 teams that are mediocre and 1 team has the resources to use these things, or they have these tools, they will probably beat the other mediocre team, right? But at a high level, both teams are going to have these things, and they're going to be trying to figure out, or they're going to strategize how to use these things so that they can win, and they're going to have them, right? Us, the mediocre, right, are going to hide as long as possible and we're going to hide in dark corners and try not to make any noise and hope that nobody finds us, or that they walk past us and we can kill them quickly and then get out of there, take their stuff, and leave. That's what's going to happen.
One thing we saw resonate with players from maps like Outpost was the way you could work your way through the map and earn access to treasure. That's the core principle of what we're looking to do on Night March.
Players have kind of seen that there are maybe elevators or staircases up to something that has been closed off, and in Season 2, you're going to gain access to that space.
This is the observation deck and science lab where the UESC has been studying the anomaly. That's going to be one of the most heavily guarded areas of the map.
In there, it's going to be juicy loot.
Ultimately, the real test of mastery on Night March is, can you get into Upper Complex and can you raid that UESC treasure room up there?
In Season 2, Sentinel is a new defensive shell.
They're optimized for controlling space. You have all these different tools that you're able to deploy into the world to fortify an area and keep others out. You're able to put down this defender system that shoots down grenades out of the air. Whenever you take explosive damage, that's going to be a big buff to a bunch of your resistances. And additionally, when you're surrounded by enemies, your small arms are going to have increased reload speed and ready speed.
When you take explosive damage, it's going to raise your resistances. Are people going to be throwing grenades on the ground and just taking explosive damage and then healing and then running out to fight? Is that what's going to happen?
Players are getting really good at gap closing and getting right in your face. But now with Sentinel, you throw down a snare mine, and whenever anybody gets close to it, they're stopped in their
That's crazy. Crazy.
Ability to be able to track. They literally will slide up from their sleeve and get a heads-up display.
Snare set.
Whenever anything is moving around, they're going to show up as a little blip. And that allows you to know where your threats are coming from, deploy all your tools, and give the information you need to effectively defend your area.
That thing looks awkward.
Allows us to change the journey of the things that you're going to.
It looks awkward to see where they're coming from.
Doesn't mean it's going to play out the same way in Season 2. We are taking a holistic look at every mod in the game, every mag, every optic, every chip, and seeing where they sit, what people like about them, which ones people don't like.
We're flipping implants on their head. Now an implant is going to be perk first, stats second. You look at the name of the implant, and that's what the perk.
Stealth servos. Wait, let me go back. Let me go back. Fight Club. Okay, so they're naming the thing the perk. Okay. Fight Club. Striking hostiles with melee or knife attacks briefly grants you nearby allies stacking bonus to your melee damage. Fight Club, that's what that does. Melee damage, hardware minus 10, fall resistance plus 15.
The name of the implant,
and then heat capacity 25, agility, melee damage.
That's what the perk is. That's what it does.
We're also going in and changing the rarity and the drop rate of some of these things. So a weapon you maybe got real used to seeing in Season 1, you might find a little less often in Season 2, and you're going to have to form a relationship with a new old reliable. There are going to be 2 new weapons being added to the sandbox. First one is the KKV. It's a small arms SMG with an integrated suppressor, and it is excellent.
So you think like a sway.
Anything immediately right in front of you. Shotgun rushers, watch out. The second gun is the D54 battle pistol. It comes with an integrated red dot optic. We really
the SMG looks really cool.
1v1 strafe dueling weapon. You know, things are going crazy. Put that sniper back on your back and just pop out the D54 battle pistol, and you are just ready to go.
That's never how my encounter is ever gonna go. My encounters don't go that way. They're gonna They're gonna run right. They're gonna, first of all, I'm gonna do this. They're gonna shoot me damn near out the sky. I'm gonna be almost dead back here. I'm gonna peek this guy. I'm gonna hit him twice. They're gonna run all the way around the thing. They're not gonna use cover, and they're just gonna run me down and then kill me. And then other guy's gonna come out and like and slice my neck, and then I'm gonna be down. And I'm like, oh well, back to the lobby. Like that's what's gonna happen. Like, they're definitely gonna laser me out of the sky. Like.
In Season 2, everyone gets this fresh start, and they have a chance to go back through that journey from zero to hero.
It allows us as designers to look at what we did and say, hey, how could we do this better?
We've taken a look at a lot of our contracts, like in a single run, heavy traversal. I know everyone loves going from bio to field maintenance. How do we still keep the magic, but just remove some of those frustrations where it feels like you're throwing yourself against the wall? We're looking at things like...
Oh, it's always going to feel like you're throwing yourself against the wall.
How you're earning faction reputation, how you're earning it as a solo, how you're earning it as a crew. One of our big goals is that most Marathon players can actually max out their faction upgrades and get to VIP ranks.
You're our ticket, our dead of night infiltrator.
What we're really ultimately looking to do is make it so we're alleviating all of those challenges that might be blocking you from continuing to grow inside of the game.
Yes, do that. Now, I think that's good because every single aspect of the game does not have to be hard for the game to be difficult. The difficult part of the game is fighting the other players. The difficult part of the game is killing the bosses and stuff like that. The difficult part of the game is doing cryo. The difficult part of the game is getting into key rooms and making it out alive. Like, these are all things that are difficult in the game, but growing and making progress in the game does not have to be hard. Like growing your shell, like your player or whatever, your shells and stuff like that, does not have to be so difficult. It just needs to be something that you can hop on and grind for a little bit and just do it. Like it just like go in, get a little bit done, and then, you know, maybe go do something else if you want to.
In Season 1, everything was tied to faction upgrades. If you want extra melee damage, you were having to rank up Arachne. With the Cradle, you get a single screen with all the runner shell stats, and you're able to pick how you're distributing points. Cradle XP comes from smashing down gear that you don't care about. You can batch, select a whole bunch of stuff, turn it into Cradle XP, and now you've got more stats for your runner.
Nice.
To be the fastest runner on Tau Ceti, you can just go all in on agility right from the start.
And we're not gonna penalize you for wanting to reset. You're gonna pull all your stats out of one and put it into something else. You can.
That system is gonna give players, I think, a lot more.
That's really cool because, like, if you think about it, it makes sense lore-wise because you're constantly getting new shells, right? So why would you have something that, like, if you put all your stats into it, and then every time you get a new shell, every time you weave a new shell, they automatically make you have the same exact stats as the last shell. Now you can just tune your shell like it's a car. Like, you could just tune it and be like, okay, well, that didn't work out. Maybe I could try this other tune for my shells. And then, you know, and then maybe you're like, oh yeah, that's good. Maybe a little bit more speed here would have worked. A little bit more endurance here would have worked. If I had better stamina, you know, in this fight, maybe that would have been better. And you can tune it to how your play style is. And I think that's really good.
To pick and choose how and what they want to upgrade than the faction upgrade system offered previously.
As we're continuing to build seasons in the future, not just Season 2, but Season 3 and Season 4, we're going to keep hammering at how do we make it...
Like, if I run Root Con, I'm putting my Prime ability to recharge up to the highest.
Yeah. How can we shift this experience to just be cool or just be more fun?
I want to be able to have our game
You know who's also going to do that? Assassins.
be this launching point into a whole bunch of different experiences and stories that players can have.
That's sort of where it's leading to, is sort of how do we discover new frontiers for that gameplay.
Speed and prime ability for assassins. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, I'm probably going to mess around with this weekend. Today is Thursday, or it's about to be Thursday in an hour. But maybe on Friday I'll take a little time and play some Marathon before I play Tekken, or before or after, depending. Maybe after. I know people usually show up later to my streams, so I'll probably do it after Tekken. Play a little bit of Tekken first, and then play a little bit of Marathon, and then like maybe dabble in it, see how it feels. But like, I've been trying to get as many wins and get as comfortable with Kunimitsu as I possibly can, which is why I've been playing Tekken lately. And then still Forza. I don't know if you guys here for the Forza streams, or I got my new Moza wheel, my new direct drive wheel. So I had been using that for Forza, and I'm waiting for my friends to get their wheels. They were supposed to get their wheels last weekend, but that, I don't know, maybe Felix got his wheel, I'm not sure. But my friend Mook was supposed to get his wheel last weekend, but apparently all the Moza wheels and stuff like that are selling out. There's the R3 is selling out like hotcakes, probably the R5 too, because Forza Horizon 6 is such a large game at this point. Destroy Vandal or for agility and heat endurance. If you're ever online, I want to be down to run some games with you. For Tekken or for Forza, or for Marathon. But yeah. On Friday, I'll play some Marathon. I played on a wheel for the first time, and it's so much different. It is so much different, and it's so hard. Like, it's so hard. Like, the game is, Forza is so much more difficult to playing on a steering wheel, but it's so rewarding. And the crazy thing about it is that like I barely win races. Like, I'm just like playing against, I don't even play any like against people yet, because I don't feel like I'm that good yet on a wheel. But like, if I was playing on a controller, I could play the game, get first place probably in damn near all the races, right? But playing on a wheel, when I get 7th, 6th, 5th place, I'm like, yes! Like, it feels so good to be able to get 5th place. Like, 5th is really good. Like, some of the races I did win. There are some races where you have to win them, and they're not as difficult because I don't think you're playing against like multiple cars. It's just like maybe 2 cars or 1 car you're playing against, so you have to beat them. So it's just more of like kind of trying to optimize how you're going around the track. But I think rally races feel the easiest for me to play, which is weird because I don't normally care about rally races at all. But rally races are seemingly the most fun to play because that's the races that I lose control of the car the least. Like, the rally cars seem to be really good on dirt roads, and you not losing control, and you can drift around corners easier and not lose control of the car, which is weird. Oh yeah, wheels with feedback. Yeah, last year I bought a Logitech G923, and that's what I've been using when Forza Horizon 6 came out. And then I wanted to try the direct drive wheel, so I got a Moza R3. And the Moza R3, both of them are fine. The people say, oh, you got to get a direct drive wheel, and I think, yeah, having a direct drive wheel is definitely better than having the Logitech. But the Logitech wheel is perfectly fine, especially for Forza, because I'll tell you this one thing: Forza does not do a really, really good job of taking advantage of the force feedback of a direct drive wheel. It does not. And the only reason why I even know that is because I went and tried Beam NG Drive. Like, I have a bunch of maybe Beam NG does feel better on the Logitech wheel too. But Beam NG being an actual simulator for cars and stuff like that, it does way better job of taking advantage of force feedback. and it feels much better and cleaner on the direct drive wheel on that game. But on Forza doesn't really do that much for force feedback. It gives you what you need so that you can play and have fun and do whatever. But having a Logitech wheel is perfectly fine, especially if you're only on Forza. Oh yeah, it definitely feels really cool to play the game. It's kind of like those driving games, sort of a little better, but it's kind of like those driving games where you would play them in arcade, and like the arcades have a force feedback wheel, but a lot of the arcade racers are not like sim racers. So like it's much easier for you to like steer and all that kind of stuff in the arcade ones, but still has like the force feedback and stuff like that. It feels really good to play. A lot of people go super deep into the racing for like racing sims and stuff like that. I get recommended some like shorts and stuff, and there's people that have like really deep sim rigs, or they have like a whole sim rig set up on their desk, or they might have a sim rig that's like a thing that they put all their sim rig stuff on, and it's a chair and a frame, and they put the wheel on it so they can sit low and feel like they're in a car, and then they're sitting in front of their TV and they play in first person or inside the cockpit or whatever, right? And then you have people that have literally a car that they chopped up and shoved inside the room so they can get in it like a regular car, and have their direct drive wheel and all their parts stuff built into this, basically a car that's sitting in their bedroom and with a screen that covers basically sits in front of the windshield and makes you feel like you're inside the car. And then they have maybe 3 screens so that you have screens on the sides, like where your window is, so that you can see out of the windows on the sides. Dude, they be doing a lot. All right, Mags. All right, I'll see you later, man. Like, we have to let go of the wheel, you could crash. I saw a guy with a 16K rig that moves and all that stuff. Yeah, they have all types of stuff, man. They got all types of stuff for sim rigs. I'm probably never gonna get into sim racing that deeply, but you know, I just want the wheel and my pedals. Right now, I have 5 pedals under my desk, because I have the Logitech setup, the Logitech one, where it has 3 pedals and it has like the brake pedal. And people are always like, "Oh man, the Logitech brake pedal isn't that good. It doesn't feel like a real brake pedal." I'm like, yo, the Logitech brake pedal actually is pretty sturdy, and it's pretty like you have to put a lot of pressure on it to push it down, a lot more than, you know, normal. Like the other 2 pedals are much softer to press, like the clutch and the gas. And then I have the Moza pedals that came with my Moza wheel, and it only has 2 pedals. You have to buy the 3rd pedal and plug it into the other pedals and just attach it to the foot plate. But instead of doing that, because the 3rd pedal costs like $70, and I was like, I don't think I need to. I was like, maybe I don't want to buy the clutch pedal. And I was like, so you know what I'm gonna do? I bought an adapter for my pedals and my shifter, so that I can unplug the pedals and the shifter from the wheel and plug them into the adapter and plug that into a USB port. And now I also have the Moza pedals under there, but I screwed the Moza pedals into, like, I took them and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I have a video of it, but I screwed them into the Logitech pedals and the other thing that my computer is sitting on, so that it doesn't move and everything feels super solid and it doesn't wiggle around or anything. Yeah, this right here.
I have these screws. Have my setup.
Right. So here, this is what is underneath my desk. So I basically just took the side of these and I took some screws that I had, and I just screwed it right into the foot plate of the Logitech pedals, and I screwed another screw over here into this wood thing that my computer is sitting on, so that it doesn't move at all. and now this pedal is my accelerator, right? this pedal is my brake, and this pedal is my clutch. These two pedals I can still use for stuff. So like this is normally the brake pedal for Logitech, but I made it so that I can use it to look behind me. So I can just press this pedal down to have my camera turn around and look behind me, you know, and then I can have this pedal. I have it set to photo mode, but I can set it to whatever else I want to set it to. But this is what I have. This is how I have my pedals set up, and it doesn't feel awkward at all. Like it doesn't even feel weird when I go to press the clutch and then I'm using the brake. The only other thing I want to get is the little performance kit. Like I don't need it, but you know, it does feel a little better when the brake pedal is a little bit stiffer, because the Logitech brake pedal is stiffer than the Moza brake pedal is. The Moza brake pedal is still stiffer than this pedal, but it's not as stiff as this brake pedal. So like there's a thing you can get to put on the back of here so that it makes it stiffer pedal, but you don't need it. Like you don't need it. It's just an immersion thing, you know. All right. Let me get back in a little bit more Tekken, and I want it because I'm gonna get off of here soon because I have to get up. I have to get up early tomorrow. Oh yeah, so I changed my buttons here. Oh, that beats jab? Wait, does it? It does not beat jab. I don't know what happened here. Wait, does that just, that's just forward in that button? Oh, forward and 1+4 is just that grab. Huh. How do you break that? All right, I think I'm gonna play one match or one set. We'll play like one set and then I'll hop off. Okay.
Get ready for
one set.
Battle.
I just realized I put a bunch of dashes in my number here. I don't even know, bro. Oh, Reina. Let's see if I can implement some things. Okay, that was punchable. Wow.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh my god, I was robbed.
Final round. Fight.
Oh.
You win.
これからもずっともでいましょうね。八乙女
Yo, Felix is playing King, yo. What was Felix playing?
生徒会にご用ですか？強い こと以外はお断りですよ。
Round one. Fight.
Get the right thing. Do the right thing.
Fight.
You can't press there, just block. Or unless you find a button that you can't hit me out of the air with. You can't be mashing right there.
Get ready for the next battle.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. I'm gonna get in the bed like a responsible person. And yeah, so good stream tonight. Where we at? Where are we at? Notebook health gauge. We're at Mighty Ruler. Mighty Ruler. I was hoping he would go for some rolling guard breaks so that I could try to step it. I really wanted to try to step some rolling guard breaks. Bob is probably going to be a pain in the ass. He's probably going to be mad good. Bob is probably going to be mad good. If Roger is broken, I'm going to be pissed. You can't mash that move. What move? Like you can't press a button right there like that. So you're not supposed to press a button right there. That one move where she teleports up and comes down, if you press a jab after I do 1-1, I'll teleport above your jab and come down on top of your head. And if it counter hits, it bounces them really high as a launch, and I get a combo for it. If you block it, I'm +5, so it's still my turn to press buttons, unless you like sidestep or you try to get out of the way or something like that. But you cannot be pressing buttons right there. There's some characters that do have a button, or maybe a lot of characters have a button, but that can, if you press it right as like I'm teleporting up in the air, that I'll get hit before I can come down on top of the person's head, so it'll knock me out of the air. And then when they see me doing 1-1, they'll just mash that button, and instead of doing the teleport up in the air thing, I'll just either not do that, or I'll just do 1-1-1, and it should hit them. If I get hit for doing 1-1-1, then I'll just do 1-1 and wait, and then do 1-1 and wait, or do 1-1 and then sidestep, or do like 1-2 and then sidestep, right? And then if they whiff a button, then I can launch them for it. So like there's like a lot of little layers to it. But you can't. But should you return to Tekken? I think it's a good time to return to Tekken. Everybody is loving the nerfs to every character in the game and how the game is going right now. It seems like everybody is coming back and everybody is liking the game. So if that's what you were worried about, and like the game dying off or people like, or it not being fun to play, me personally, I didn't ever care about like the way the game was going. The only thing that I cared about is that I don't want people to stop playing the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but otherwise, the game is fun. It's still Tekken. Things are better now. Like I think the better you are at the game, the more you'll feel the changes. But like things are easier to sidestep now. There's a lot of stuff that they've toned down, where in season 2 they basically made every character like super busted, and it was nothing. There was no Tekken being played. There was no like neutral being played. It was all like heavy rush down. Can you be super plus? How can you make the other person just not play the game? And they toned all that stuff down now, where now there's like clear ways to like get around things. There's a lot of those things that were like +14 on block. Those new moves that characters got are not that plus anymore. Some of them are like only went from like +14 down to +4, or some things that were plus are negative now. Like there's a lot of different things that they did to the game to improve it, and hopefully they continue to do that, and you know, people start to come back to the game and enjoy the game and all that kind of stuff. Is 5 neutral? No, 0 is neutral. +5. So anytime in a fighting game where you hear somebody says something is plus on block, that means whoever is plus on block. Like if I hit you with something and I'm plus on your block, that means that it's still my turn. That means that I'm positive. Like that means I recover before you do. So like if I hit you with something and I'm +5, then I recover 5 frames before you recover. So like if I press something, let's say for instance, let's use jab as an example, right? Jab in Tekken is like if you press 1 jab, just one, like if you press jab, it's 10 frames, right? Every character's jab is 10 frames. So usually people will punish anything that is -10 with a jab, because you can punish it with a 10 frame move. You're -10, you can punish it with it. If they're -10, you can punish their move with a 10 frame move. So if I'm +5, then I can still press a button that is faster, that is either 15 frames or faster. So like launches, her down forward 2, which launches, is a 15 frame button. So if somebody presses jab at the same time I press launch, which is 15 frames, then we'll trade, because the move will come out on the same frame. We'll trade. I'll get hit by a jab, they'll get hit by a launch, right? Which I do this all the time. If you ever see me do this and I go for a launch and somebody presses jab, I get hit and they get hit, but they go up in the air, and then I can convert that into a full combo. So I trade a little bit of damage for a full combo. Or if I were to press anything that was faster than 15 frames, they just get beat out completely. If I press something that's 14 frames and I'm +5, then the fastest thing they can press is something that's 10 frames, but they haven't recovered yet. They don't get to recover until 5 frames later. So they would have to press something that would be faster than 10 frames to beat something that I would press that was 10 frames. So like the worst case scenario is like they press a 10 frame button, I press a 10 frame button after I'm +5, and I'm gonna win because like, but if I press a 16 frame button and they press jab, then they're gonna beat me because they're gonna recover in 5 frames and my button isn't gonna hit them until the 16th frame. It's a lot of math. It's just addition and subtraction. But like, once you understand what that means, you don't have to really know all of it in depth at first, but like once you understand what that means, then you can play the game in a different way that will allow you to know when it's still your turn to play and still your turn to press buttons, and you don't have to sit there and just mash on stuff and hope that you get a hit when somebody else is pressing buttons. Because 2 people that are mashing any buttons, it's going to be random and you don't know who's going to win because nobody knows, you know, what the frame data is or whatever. Good looks, thanks for the tip. I play Steve, so I should just hold block for that string. So I don't know specifically for Steve, but I know that like there's probably other solutions to stuff like that, where it's like the launch is a mid, so you do want to block there, but like if you could sidestep, maybe if you could sidestep one left or right or something like that. I don't know if you'll get clipped by the launch. You might not if you step to whatever her weak side for that launch is, but I shouldn't even, to be honest, I shouldn't even be pressing launch. Like I shouldn't be doing that. The only reason why I'm doing that is because people constantly get hit by it. I shouldn't be doing that. They should block, and if they block and I press launch, they should be able to punish me for it. But nobody ever punishes me for it. So that's a lot of what Tekken is. Tekken, if you don't know what your opponent's punishable buttons are and their punishable things, and what you don't know what your buttons you need to press on certain stuff, people will run you over because they'll treat buttons that you don't punish as if they're plus on block or if they're or safe, which if they're not, then you're just letting them get away with murder. I did this when I fight people that are better than me and they're just kind of running me over and they're just kind of doing stuff and I'm blocking and I don't know what the frame data is and I don't know when I can punish and when I can press a button, then I get ran over very easily because I just don't have the knowledge. And then once I go into replay mode, then I can see what I'm supposed to actually do. I think he's thinking of notation where number refers to directions. Well, five would be neutral, but like I don't think that really has a that doesn't people don't use number notation in Tekken, which is why I didn't think about that. People don't use number notation for directions in Tekken. So because the number notations are used for the face buttons, so your left punch, left kick, right kick. That's where 1, 2, 3, and 4 come from in Tekken. No, so in Tekken, it's usually people are just if you hear like a move be said, it's usually like people just say down 1, right? Down 1 is just like down 1. If there's a quarter circle or like a what you call it, like they say QCF, like QCF1 or QCF1 plus 2, stuff like that. I got you back into Tekken. I mean, I had to get back into Tekken. I mean, the number notations would still make sense because it's directions, but in general, people don't use they don't use the number notation for directions in Tekken, because then it would be very confusing, because it would be like, you'd be saying stuff like 2, 3, 6, 1 plus 2 instead of QCF 1 plus 2. And for newer people that are getting into that and they see like the notations for the numbers, it could be confusing. you're just writing a whole bunch of numbers. It'd be like QCF1, or excuse me, it would be like 2361, and it'd be like, well, what 2361? Just the directions? And we're like, no, 236 and then 1 the button. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's better to just be like QCF1. Numbers are the face buttons, and Tekken directions use letters. Yeah, yep. Down 1, up 1, you know, U1, UF1, up forward 1, you know, up forward 2, up back. Like you just say what the direction is when you're talking about it, and you just write the first letter of each of the directions when you're except for like QCF or you know, QCB or whatever. Yo, Damien, thanks for all the likes. Appreciate that. Only weird one is star for neutral. Yeah. I remember like when I first started playing Tekken a long time ago, when I first like picked up a Tekken game, which was like Tekken 3. That was the first Tekken that I ever owned. And I would see the star. I had no idea what the star was. Like, I had zero clue. I was like, I don't know what this star means. Like, until I like looked it up and I found out, oh, it's neutral. So it's like, oh, I have to not press anything there. It's like I have to time it and just I have to do 2 buttons and then not press anything and then press another. Like, I was like, how does that work? Like, it was very confusing. It was very confusing. But now we have tons and tons of people, and we have social media and things, and a bunch of people to explain that to people. And I think nowadays, in fighting games and in any game, for real, I think gamers are the best that they've ever been online, right? Like, even if you think somebody is not that good, that person is probably has more of an understanding of the game. If they watch things and they look stuff up and they look to learn the game, people that are just starting to learn the game are way more knowledgeable than people who in the past would have hopped online and just not ever like had a way to like learn from anybody else. Like when people weren't doing guides and stuff like that, or video guides, and like there were forums and stuff like a long time ago. There were forums and you know, we had like Tekken Zaibatsu and like other stuff like that, where it's like now all that stuff is like on Discord, on Twitter, and people share all their tech there. But even before all that other stuff, even the forums and stuff, like if you didn't know the forums and stuff existed, you would just be sitting there, like I would be sitting there in Tekken 3 and just going through the moves list and learning the moves list, and then I would get to the 10-hit combo and I would learn the 10-hit combo. At one point, I would learn the 10-hit combo for the character as the first thing I would ever do for the character. I would just learn the 10-hit combo, and I would be like, all right, well now I kind of get a feel for how the character moves and stuff like that. Like that's what I would do when I was a kid. Tekken 2 was my first fighting game way back when. I've played Tekken 1 and I've played Tekken 2, but my uncle had those and I played them, but I never really sat there and actually like learned or messed around with those games. I never owned those games. So I just take Tekken 3 is my first Tekken that I've ever owned, and that's the first Tekken that I've ever like played. Then I played Tekken Tag, but I didn't own that. My friend had it. Tekken 4 my friend had, and I played it with him. Tekken 5 was the next Tekken that I owned. Tekken 6, then Tekken Tag 2, then, or whichever one came first, and then Tekken 7, and then now Tekken 8. You don't want it in Tekken. Let's not forget I beat you on your stream, bro. Like it's crazy that you still bring that up. It's like, of course people are going to beat me. Like I'm not like the best player to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? But like, you better never ever let me ever beat you more than I beat you. I better never ever beat you more than you beat me ever again. Like you just can't ever let me win ever again, because I will never ever let you live it down ever again. Like I might even, like if I start beating you, like if I start playing you and you start losing, I might just plaster your name on my stream somewhere with how many times I beat you. I'm telling you, never again ever lose to me, okay? Never ever lose to me. Like you're like the more you bring it up, the worse you make it for yourself when you lose, because it takes the pressure off of me, because it goes, okay, well I guess I'm supposed to lose. At this point I'm like, well if I lose to you, I'm just gonna lose to you. But if I beat you, don't let me beat you one time. Don't let me beat you one time. I'm gonna do you like my friend did me when he beat me in Street Fighter once. There was literally, I played Street Fighter 6, like when Street Fighter 6 first like came out. I was playing a lot of Street Fighter 6, and I was sitting there playing my friend, and I beat him like 30 straight times. He beat me one time, and he just was talking so much shit. And I was just like, this is why you cannot let motherfuckers win, bro. You can't let motherfuckers win. You can't do it. And it's not that I let him win. He just hit me more times. It just, by probability, he just beat me. And I was just like, dang, that, I don't know. You figured it out. You figured out the puzzle. I guess he treated it like a boss fight. And he, after 31 losses, he figured it out. But it was just like, okay, you beat me one time. Shut up. Like, my stream is getting big, man. My stream ain't getting that big, bro. I'm streaming on 3 different platforms now. I started streaming on YouTube like maybe last week or 2 weeks ago. Well, whenever, you can check on my YouTube when's the first stream I did recently, but probably either earlier this week or last week or something like that. But now I've changed my settings so that I can stream on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. So I normally am always streaming on Twitch and TikTok, but I wanted to start streaming on YouTube again, but I didn't want to drop Twitch. And when I was trying to stream on YouTube while streaming on Twitch and TikTok, my computer was locking up and doing weird stuff. But it was because my thing was upscaling to 1440p and to send it to YouTube, and it was just too much. It was too much for the computer to handle while also having replay buffer on and streaming to 3 places and having some other stuff running. You know what I'm saying? It was just too much for my other computer. So now that I've lowered it back to 1080p, I can stream to 3 places and have my replay buffer on and it not be a problem. So Tekken 5 was my first owned Tekken. I love that game. Yeah, Tekken 5 was fire. Tekken 5. I had Tekken 5. I think it was Dark Resurrection on PSP, because I know DR was the arcade. Like they had DR in the arcade, but they never had DR on console. They only had Tekken 5 on console, and then I think they brought it to PS3, like the PSP version. They brought it to PS3 or something like that. But I had it on PSP. Then they had that other weird Tekken, the mobile Tekken. I didn't really play much of that Tekken though. I think they're actually bringing that Tekken back, but they changed it. They brought back the mobile version of Tekken, or not the mobile. It wasn't the mobile version of Tekken. It was the Tekken that was on PS3, but it had like you could level up your character and you can get way more health and strength and all that kind of stuff. And they were removing all of that stuff, and they're just making it a regular Tekken game instead of it being like something where you level up your characters and all that kind of stuff. They're just like a fan project or something. I was so surprised when I was at a friend's house and I heard Heihachi speaking English. He had all the settings on English. No, it wasn't an RPG. It was just more. It was kind of similar to what a mobile version of a Tekken would be. Tekken, what the hell? Tekken fan, game. Dang man, I don't remember what it was called. Tekken, game with power-ups. What was it called? Yo, iMusicians thumbnails be kind of crazy these days. Tekken fan project. fan. I'm so mad because, oh, you know, I know who made a video about it. Because I saw the trailer first, and then I think he made a video about it. So I just forgot what the name of the thing is. It was a little while ago. Yo, Tekken Revolution. Tekken Revolution. Tekken Revolution is back and it's glorious. They brought this game back.
Of the updates, so there's 5 updates. You put all of them at the same time in here. Do you have them?
They're bringing they made a fan thing where they're bringing this game back,
The stage.
and you can play it online against people, but there's no, like, the rank mode doesn't, I think he said the rank mode doesn't rank you up. Like, the rank mode, it doesn't give you rank points or anything like that, but it just, he said he's fine with it being like that for right now because it's broken and it just doesn't work. But it's fine because instead of separating a bunch of people who are gonna probably play in a bunch of different ranks, everybody's gonna be in the same rank, so whoever's playing the game can all be matched together. So it's gonna be like, either, you know, the people that are gonna come back to play it are probably gonna be really good at the game, or there'll be some people that are not that good at the game but want to try the game out.
And that's all you get.
But
pretty simple. You can see right here that you have.
But yeah, this game had a whole bunch of random, like, power-ups and stuff like that you could get and level up your character. And so, like, see this level thing, it's at level 1, you can level this character up, so your Jin would be different than somebody else's Jin, because your Jin might be stronger and faster or have more health than the other person's Jin, and you might be able to hit them, I don't know, 10 times, and they got to hit you 25 times in order for them to beat you, but you only got to beat them with 10 hits or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's Tekken Revolution. And they had, like, a bunch of currencies for you to unlock stuff. So,
And obviously, the first.
and this is where Eliza came from. Eliza came from Tekken Revolution, and then they put her in Tekken 7, I think.
You will get these shader compilation stutters. It's normal, and that's why I'm telling you to do a bunch of arcade runs first, or let the game sit in a track mode for a while.
This game looks surprisingly good for it being an old game. Damn, Eliza. Eliza got some things on her in this game. I don't know if they were, you know, like that in Tekken 7. I don't remember them being like that in Tekken 7, but
That was some Eliza, just for fun, you know, in case you guys missed her. Because I know some of you guys might have missed her. And there you go, she's back in a different Tekken game, but she's back, right? There's the game. That's it so far. You can go check out the patch notes yourself on the website. Take a look at them, see what's up. And yeah, well, that's pretty much it from me. I hope you enjoy this. Like I said, it took a while to make.
Oh crap! I think
you enjoy it and play around with.
Oh crap! Wait. Is there a... Oh no, you can use our PS3 or our PCS3. I was about to say, I was like, do I have to put this on a PlayStation? I was like, that kind of sucks. But no, you can just use a emulator, I assume. And the emulator got online? That's kind of crazy. The dedication on the creator's part. Fighters Nova Mindara. What is this? Every 5 seconds they coming out with a new. I'm sorry. So I know this is my hot take about indie fighting games, right? My hot take on indie fighting games. I don't think that people should necessarily waste their time making indie fighting games. Maybe they do better than I think they do and whatever, but like a lot of the times, like you're coming out with all these other high profile fighting games that people have to spend a lot of time playing, and it's like, if you're gonna make an indie fighting game, cool, make the indie fighting game. If you're doing it as a passion project, great, and you don't care whether it fails or not. And like, I would highly suggest that it always be a free game, because if you make people pay for it, some people may pay for it, but the amount of people that you need to pay for it so that you can have a flourishing like amount of people in the game for a long period of time is not going to be enough, especially with everybody like grinding hard on the games that thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of people are playing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I don't want people to feel like they're wasting their time, but like, it just, and then the games be cool. Like, the game might be really cool, but like, how many people are going to be playing the game? Like,
Thanks for helping me out.
and how long are those people going to play the game?
You should go back to your people now.
Go back home? Never.
You do realize I was banished the day this.
Is this a fighting game or this doesn't like a...
Let's go.
Okay, wait. Okay. This game is more than I thought it was. Hold on.
Get ready.
It seems like it's like an adventure game that you run into people and you fight them. That's kind of cool. I could accept that. There's a lot of single player aspect to it. That's mainly single player. Okay.
Wait, that's your plan? Join the big martial arts tournament?
That seems pretty cool. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I'm glad that they did something where it's mainly single player. It's mainly single player, and then when you run into a person to fight, instead of it being like an RPG fight, it's like a fighting game. That's cool. I like that.
Make any sense?
All right, go ahead. Stay locked up in your dumb traditions.
Mindara, I did not expect you would have the nerve to come back. Nothing but ego. Those marks remind you who you are.
Yeah, I haven't used the emulator in a long while. I have not used the emulator in a long time. Well, I guess that's a lie. I have like a portable device with a bunch of emulators on it, but like as like using it a lot every day, I haven't used like an emulator a lot every day, and I also haven't really used that to play anything online either.
It's just like Michael Myers.
I've been debating on getting a Game Boy Advance SP since I never had one as a kid. I've done a few things like that. Like, there was a Digivice that I had been eyeing. So like, there's this Digivice. It's the Season 3 Digivice, the D-Arc, right? And I never had one, but I did like Digimon, and I had other Digivices, which I'm mad that I didn't keep them. But the D-Arc was very expensive. It's like 80, or it might have actually been over $100. I don't know. It might have been over $100. But I never had enough money to throw away on a Digivice until I moved to Washington and I got a better job and I had a bunch of money, and I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So I bought the D-Arc off of eBay for like probably like I think it was like $180, but it's a Japanese Digivice D-Arc, and it works, and I just have it, and I just wanted to keep it. And like I did that for a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of things that I probably will want to do that with.
Did you learn anything from there? Like, what did you learn from seeing this sometimes? Because the reason why I say that, like 3 weeks, that's almost a month. Okay, so you was there for 3 weeks, right? And since you was there for 3 weeks, like, are you the type of player that it's better for people to tell you your weaknesses and your strengths, or you just learn from playing? Because you know there's different types of players like that, right? And the reason why I say that is because half those dudes over there just speak Japanese, right? So you playing these top players, right, for like 3 weeks, right? And they're not telling you nothing, right? You just kind of just like...
I love being able to collect things as an adult, as a kid. That kid me would appreciate, yeah.
Body to body in them, right? Like, it's kind of hard to learn like that. It's kind of hard to learn like that. To just keep getting bodied. I think I plateaued from learning from just playing. Yeah, you need somebody to tell you shit. That's the thing, because people think just...
Yeah, so I see what he's saying. So, dude, I for Tekken, man, I'm trying to decide for myself whether I want to continue to just play Tekken for a very, very long time with Kunimitsu and try to yo, Real, thanks for the subscription. Thanks for the follow on Twitch, appreciate it. Oh, is that you, Damien? Yeah, that's you. Yeah, I just saw, because on TikTok on the chat, I could see the first 3 letters of the last name, ROC, and then I was like, oh yeah, it's probably him. Okay. appreciate the follow on Twitch. But yeah, I'm trying to decide whether I want to go all in with Kunimitsu on Tekken even after Evo, and try to hit like a higher rank, or try to like push past the highest rank that I've ever touched, which the highest rank that I've ever touched was blue. So it's not like a crazy rank or anything like that, but I feel like I could get, based on what I've seen from some of the people playing, Tekken God Supreme is like nothing anymore. It's like a nothing burger of a rank, but like if I could hit it, I would be grateful to be able to hit Tekken God Supreme, right? Because they added all the other ranks above it, like Tekken the God of Destruction 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or whatever. All of the people who were in Tekken God Supreme that were really good have moved way past that, right? So I saw somebody playing that was a Tekken God Supreme, and I'm like, damn, dog. I was like, he is messing stuff up. It's like he not even doing nothing too crazy, like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, whatever. I was like, if I hit it, I hit it. Hitting it earlier before those other ranks were there would be a thing, but maybe I can hit it and then like after that go, see if I can go further. I don't know. But like I feel like I need a lot of practice. I need a lot of knowledge on like where to punish, what to punish, what to step, how to step certain things, certain characters. Because when I go into a casual match is so much harder than playing ranked right now. Like, even with people who seem like they're on the same rank as me or around the same rank as me, they are not. They're just playing casual to play casual. They don't really play ranked or whatever. And some of them are good, and some of them are they just know their character more than I do. And they just go ham, and they just don't care about getting punished. And I'm sitting there trying to figure out what to punish, and I get run over. So it's just harder. So like I'm like I wanna see if I can get better. And I was doing this with Alyssa, and I just noticed how many matches I had with Alyssa online in like season 1. Whoops. No. Season 1. Confirm. Okay. So, season 1 with Alyssa, I was at Flame Ruler, which was purple rank was harder back then. Give yourself a month with relearning Yoshimitsu before moving on. Purple was hard. Yeah, purple was harder back then, and I only had a 44% win rate, or 44.6% win rate, and over 1,100 wins. Right, so I must have had at least 2,000 matches, or over 2,000 matches played with Alyssa. Right. And then I also started the game with Victor, but I ended up having way more matches and wins with Alyssa because I started playing her. Then I played Eddie for 37 wins. Why was I playing Eddie? Maybe I was playing him to learn him because I didn't want to lose to the dumb stuff. Maybe that's why I was playing him. 69% win rate, 37 wins. Maybe that's why I was playing him. Because I was like, yo, I'm not trying to lose to the nut stuff that Eddie does. So I was like, let me play him so I can just learn what he does. Then Lydia came out, or Lydia was out before that. Was she out first? Whenever Lydia came out, I started playing Lydia. And I got Lydia up to 142 wins, but I wasn't really feeling Lydia in this game as like how it was in the 7, so I stopped playing her and went back to playing Alyssa. But yeah, for Evo I have 30 days pretty much. I have literally a month to get my Kunimitsu good and comfortable. And learn as many of the matchups and learn as many things that I can punish and step in 30 days so that I can go to Evo and play as confidently as possible and win off of the fact that maybe somebody I'm playing against is nervous. So this is what I did the first year I went to Evo 2 years ago. I was playing Alyssa, and I think I had to play 3 other Alyssas in pools, and I beat them all. I only lost to I think it was a Hwoarang. I think I only lost to Hwoarang in pools in maybe the first or second round. And then I went to losers, and I had to play like 3 other Alyssas. I beat all those Alyssas, and then I had to play in losers to make it out of pools. I had to play against the Azucena, and I feel like if I had played Tekken at least a bunch of sets with my friends at the Airbnb before I went to go to my pools, I might have made it out of pools. But I never planned on making it out of pools in Tekken. I was focused more on Street Fighter, and I did better in Tekken than I did in Street Fighter 2 years ago. Last year, I didn't do good at all in Tekken, but that was my fault because I had literally just gotten this leverless controller, and instead of using my other leverless controller, I used this leverless controller, and it was such a new feeling. I had never used it before, and this button on the side and this other button down here was just kind of making me feel awkward, and I didn't know where the start button was at first, and I just felt awkward playing on it, and I was like, I didn't think it was gonna feel that different, but it did, and I just was not feeling it, and then I ended up going 0-2 out of Tekken. So I was like, whatever, I'm cool. I never planned on doing anything, so I was like, this time I'm going to go in there prepared, and I'm going to play as confidently as possible and just bank on the other person being nervous. That's literally what I did. That's literally my mindset when I'm playing, is that I've been playing games in tournament for so long that I don't really care about losing or going 0-2 or whatever. I'm there. I'm trying to have fun, and I'm trying to beat some people, right? So I know that a lot of people come to tournament and they play in tournament and they're nervous, and you can tell when somebody's nervous because they're not like aggressive. They might mess something up, and you're just like, I just take advantage of it, and then I can beat them. Does it have extra buttons? Yeah, it has two extra buttons on it. So like normally this button all the way over here on this side is that is what is that? R L3. That's L3, right? But this button next to it is the direction buttons. 1, 2, and 3 are the direction buttons. This button is L3, and then down here, this button right here is R3. Those two buttons are normally up here with the rest of these like little tiny buttons with start and home and whatever. They're usually up there on other sticks, but they put them down where you can actually use them. A lot of sticks are doing that now, or a lot of leverless controllers are doing that now. Even some sticks are doing that now too, where they put those buttons down there where they're useful, because like up at the top of the stick, they're not really useful. So even though you can set them like on a controller to do stuff, like people have it set to heat or whatever, or set to whatever. In 2XKO, I have the button on the bottom set to tag. But yeah, it has like extra buttons and stuff, like these two extra buttons that actually really help. And I'm starting to use this button now for 1+2 on the bottom, so that I don't mess up pressing 1 and 2 together, because I've been messing that up a lot when I play matches against people now, and I want to make sure that when I press 1+2, I'm pressing 1+2 and I'm not pressing just 2 or just 1. And when I'm playing in my lap like this, it seems like my fingers want to press 1 before the other one. So I know that I'm gonna be playing in my lap when I go to the tournament. I'm not gonna have a desk. That's why I don't have my controller on my desk right now. Last year and the year before, when I was playing the game, I would always have my controller on my desk. But I think that's a bad idea if you're preparing to play at a place where you're not gonna have a desk and you're gonna be playing in your lap. So I'm playing on my lap right now. Playing on arcade stick. I used to play on arcade stick, and I used to also play on a controller. For Tekken, I was always trying to find what I wanted to actually use that was the most comfortable. And playing and learning, I learned Tekken 8 on leverless. Tekken 7 I played on a controller. I would play on like a 360 pad. So like I was able to like kind of like KBD, like sloppily KBD on leverless. But if I were, I mean, not on leverless, on pad, on both sides. But this D-pad, this Xbox 360 clicky D-pad, that's specifically this one, is, I think this one is really good for Tekken. But I don't want to play on this. I want to play on the leverless. So I'm playing on leverless. And I learned Tekken. Since I learned Tekken 8 on leverless, it's been really good. It's better for me on player 1 side because I can KBD very easily on player 1 side with leverless. Player 2 side, it feels different to KBD, and I need to continue to practice that more so that I can KBD on the other side. But it requires a lot of like finger shifting to do it on the other side, and I'm not sure whether I want to do that or not. Maybe not. But the way I KBD is probably not optimal on player 2 side, and it's probably not optimal on player 1 side, but it works. On player 1 side, it's muscle memory now. On player 2 side, I can't really KBD at all. But let me Let me see how much. I went in here to check my performance and stuff. Online Battles Season 3, highest ranked character Kunimitsu, highest rank Mighty Ruler. Ranked match win rate currently 66.67%. Longest ranked match winning streak 6. Quick match stats 107 wins, 366 battles. So much lower quick match win rate because I run into people that are much harder to beat in quick match. You can check your stats in the community tab. In play data? Yeah, like if you want to play matches, regardless of whether you're better than me already or not, I don't know, but I'll play regardless. Like I'll play against people that are better than me and just lose nonstop because at the end of the day, it still helps. And even if I'm not able to press buttons, as long as I can block some things, and then like people are just like going hardcore, then when I go into the replay system, you learn a lot from blocking a lot and all the different stuff that they do, and then you can learn, okay, well, where can I sidestep? What moves were they doing that I should be sidestepping, and what side can I sidestep to? And you can learn all that stuff from the replay feature. When the harder you lose, that's the one thing about Tekken. The harder you lose, the easier it is to find out why you were losing. If you're losing, but you're not losing that bad, and it's just kind of like going down to the wire, it's like you can still learn a bunch, but it's like you can probably make changes in the way you play to beat the person. But if you're losing a hard body, then you're going to learn a lot more from the replay system. As a God 3, it's good to see. New players? Well, I'm not necessarily a new player. Like, I'm not necessarily a new player. I've been playing Tekken 8 since the game. Well, I haven't played it since it came out, but I played a lot of Season 1, and then I played Season 2 a little bit, like a very little bit in Season 3. But I've played tons of other Tekkens. It's just that I'm not God 3 material. You know what I'm saying? I'm not God 3 material right now. I'm not higher than blue rank material right now. We'll find out. We'll find out when. You know, hopefully you know, I'll get in there. But yeah, not necessarily new. Recently got back into Tekken, especially in the online section. Yeah, the thing about people who are Tekken God Supreme and higher are they probably just did not ever stop playing Tekken, or they are just more into the Tekken community than, you know, people that are not up there, because like you gotta know a lot. Like you definitely have to know a lot. You gotta know a lot of punishes. You gotta know a lot of things that you can step. You gotta just be able to pull that stuff out when you need to, and without having to think about it too much. And if you don't play a lot, then you're not gonna beat the people that do play a lot. So that it doesn't necessarily mean that people are new. It's just that we just not on that level yet. You know what I'm saying? What time is it? 12:26. I would stay on longer and play more matches, but I have to get off because I gotta get up at 5 in the morning, or probably 5:30 in the morning to meet my coworker to go start work early on some signs, hanging signs, and then hopefully I'll get out of work earlier tomorrow since I'm starting super early in the morning. And then come home, probably get something to eat, take a little nap, and then get up and then play more Tekken. Maybe I'll start a little bit earlier. Everybody be popping into Discord. I mean, popping in Twitch to be like, hey man, you should add this guy on Discord. Add this on Discord. Hey, I'm not able to do anything right now, but add me on Discord. We can talk later. Dog, what is going on? Like, what is it with these bots trying to pull you in the Discord to scam you? Like, that's what it is. It is what that is. It's 2:30 for me, so I'm feeling sleepy as well. Yeah, it's 12:30 here. So, all right, yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate it. I do have I got the stream is up on. The stream is gonna be on Twitch. It's gonna be, the archive is still gonna be on YouTube. I've been meaning to try to post some things on TikTok, but we'll see how that goes. I just be taking clips, but I don't be posting anything on TikTok. I just stream here. Just stream on TikTok. But I will be taking my matches that I played tonight from Twitch, cutting them and then putting them into a video to post on YouTube for tonight's ranked matches. I don't remember how many ranked matches I even played, but I'll be doing that. I'll probably do that before I go to sleep, and then so that can get posted. Online replays, tips. Let me see how many matches are gonna be from tonight. How many matches did I play tonight? Where's the 6-3, 6-3. 9 o'clock, 6-3. Is that yesterday? No, that. Oh, okay, no, that's from yesterday. That's the last person I played yesterday, I think. This is the first person I played, so it's gonna be one set, 2 sets, 3, 4, 5 sets. 5 sets are gonna be posted on my YouTube. All right, I'll catch y'all later. Peace.